The way adults learn have a great effect on their ability to acquire and apply knowledge, seek learning experiences, and enjoy participating in the education process. All adults have learning styles that best suit them, and when they have tasks delegated to them, how well they apply that style will dictate how quickly they are able to accomplish those tasks. Adults often have a preference for one style over another, but these preferences may vary depending on the situation and how learning objectives are to be achieved. Very often, delegating tasks to employees will involve teaching them how to complete those tasks, a process you may have to repeat several times before they catch on. And teaching an employee a new skill can be a frustrating experience for both of you if it's not done properly and patiently. In order to effectively teach a skill, you must have a basic understanding of how and why adults learn. For an individual to retain knowledge, they must first understand what it is they're supposed to be learning. That person must also experience that knowledge multiple times. Yes, experience that knowledge. Whether that experience comes from practicing the skill, from seeing, hearing, and employing a concept in multiple ways, or from being tested on the concept. We might also call this exposure. But it is not enough to ensure retention. Retention also requires motivation. Without motivation, practice and exposure becomes mindless and meaningless repetition. Motivation to retain knowledge comes from relevance and reinforcement. When we talk about relevance as it relates to learning, we are referring to three key concepts. 1. Relevance of the knowledge or skill to previously learned knowledge, or knowledge that will be taught in the future. And 3. Relevance of the successful implementation of the knowledge or skill to a coworker, customer, or supervisor. Why is relevance so important? If you tell someone to do something, they should just do it, right? Imagine the total body of knowledge that someone needs to excel at a job as a brick wall, and each individual skill or piece of knowledge as a single brick in that wall. Relevance is the mortar that holds the bricks in place. Without mortar, bricks can easily be knocked out of the wall or even just fall off the wall over time. However, when we build the wall brick by brick with mortar, its bricks are solid and don't get knocked out or fall. We can continue adding to the wall, and as we add to it, the wall actually increases in strength. Continuing the analogy, our memory is built of bricks and mortar, and exposure is the time needed for the mortar to cure and harden. But even a simple brick wall needs to be constructed logically, with bricks overlapping for maximum durability. In order to apply our memory to delegated tasks, we must put it into place, and then the lessons that we learn must be built upon and connected to previous lessons. Imagine trying to learn algebra or calculus without first having learned how to do 2 plus 2. Those earlier skills must be taught, not just instructed, but taught. Otherwise, there will be gaps in our wall or our knowledge base, our thinking, and that will eventually lead to failure.